Hello, today we're playing Hell Architect, an afterlife twist on Oxygen Not Included. This is the new prologue version for June 2021, following an old early demo I covered ages ago that you may have seen. That demo is included in this version as the tutorial. But we'll be playing the proper prologue scenario where we need to build a monument to old Dogsmess himself, Beelzebub, Lord of Flies, and well-known Isaac transformation if you pick up 3 fly-based items. Oh, shut up, Jamie. So here we are in Hell. Although, that guy gets to wear a shirt. Oh, Nero. There's Matthew, there's Eve, and there's Abel. Possibly tainted, we don't know. And there is the monument down there. Beelzebub rules. And we need 300 suffering if we're going to do anything with that. So first of all, we just need to start digging and gathering some raw materials. It's telling us we do need to make an Iron Maiden. But first we'll have to set up some very basic stuffs to feed, drink, and allow our lads to sleep. Because even in Hell, you get to sleep for some reason. So what I'll do at first, I'll dig out all the raw materials, but I'll also get us some room to do some proper-ass construction, which will happen. It'll take a while, so I'm going to speed things up a little bit. I'm going to put it onto treble speed. So if you've seen the demo, you may remember that you can get nudity if you want to see little willies flapping about, but let's not do that. Let's not get taken off the air, because apparently this is radio or something. Anyway, they're busy doing that. Let's actually now plan out what we're going to do about food and drink and stuff like that. Let's see if we can now afford to build a little place for them to sleep. We just need one. We've got plenty of dirt. We've got some coal and metal already in the pot now, so let's start out with a nice little bed right by the door. And we'll also need to build, let's actually get the food going. I'm just going to put this into the most basic possible set of things. Little production chain going on. I don't think you need to get too complicated this early, or this in the prologue anyway. I think when you start to get into the proper game that will be released at some point, you'll probably need to be a bit cleverer than this. Right, so the flesh farm, that ambiently creates sort of raw material food, which will then get cooked in the cauldron, and then eventually they'll be able to eat out of the trough. So it's like it's a little chain, and we'll be able to do the same for drink as well. I've actually gathered so much coal and metal. This is all going to be fairly trivial. Also, that's basically a bog we're building now, which will also produce dirty poo, which they can get turned into dirty water, which they can drink. Disgusting, frankly. So yes, simple latrine, water squeezer, metal bucket. There we go. They haven't had time to poo yet, or indeed do any cooking. So let's actually add a sinner to there, so you can be busy doing that, cooking up the poo. Meanwhile, oh hello, everyone's unfortunately down in a pit. Well, it is hell, so that makes sense, but let's not do that. Let's give them a ladder to build. And we don't need to build a ladder over here because I've made everything really kind of slopular, which is a word. Right, okay, so let's do that over there. We need to make sure that we have plenty of stuff. Intriguingly, there's also stuff up here, like there's a holy book. Another one over there. And also a big fat bomb. Fat man number 2. Back in the habit. Anyway, so this is eventually going to get sorted. Let's also build... We've got a bed. Let's build we'll need to build an Iron Maiden, which is actually our objective. For that, we need all the stuff that we've already got. So we may as well just bug it there. I'm not being very imaginative with my town here.
Listen up, little worm. I'm Lilith, mother of demons, and head of Hell's HR department. You can address me as your unholy highness. Our evil lord Beelzebub wants us to build a monument to his wonderful wickedness. So get cracking.
Right, so here we go. Well, there is the monument. So yes, build 1 stage of construction. So yes, for this we need 300 suffering, which will be generated by our Iron Maiden. Nothing's happening at the moment, so let's assign someone to that. Oh, there they go. They're getting all kinds of blooded. So our suffering level is at the top. We've got 2. But that'll go up as we go. We can build more than 1 Iron Maiden and speed things up, but we've only got a certain amount of lads, and we need to make sure that they do get cooking and a slurping and all kinds of nonsense. Right, so this has got no resources, but the flesh farm will provide. I'm tempted to make 2 flesh farms because they always seem to be hungry. They always seem to be hungry, our lads. So if we click on Eve, you can see bottom right there's a hunger, a thirst, a sleepy, and a pooey sort of meter, and it seems to always be the hunger bar that seems to be on the left. And anyone will just go and satisfy their needs when it goes down into the red zone of that one of those bars, which I've now got rid of, including person in here, who's Matthew. your stats are all really high up. And just like in Oxygen Not Included... Oh, look, there's another sinner's just arrived without me even noticing. Just like in Oxygen Not Included, that happens and stuff. Anyway, whatever. Let's build another foodarium. This is quite expensive, but it's mainly dirt, that's the cost. We may need to do this up in the air. Here's what we'll do. We shall do that. We shall show off the platforms that you can make for reasons. For reasons. Like that. I'm also got on top speed here, which is... It should be able to cope with this. Should be able to cope. That needs to be built before I think I can place this. So off you go, lad. Nude building! Watch out for the hammer. Right, here we go. So that's a bonus flesh farm up in the air there. He's on the bog. You're sorting out some poo. We may need to build a second bog as well, because they always seem to need the bog. So that comes under this. So, simple latrine. Nope, can't fit it in. It looks like there's enough room for two, but there's not. It's best to look at the ground, the foundation, rather than the actual equipment, to actually work out what the hell is going on there. Now, what I might do... slightly irritating, but you can't place a platform in a one square. There has to be something else underneath it. So, actually, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Build that there. And then we shall build across. Still getting used to the menus here. Like that. And then we'll continue our up in the air adventures over here. I need to dig, don't I? I'm trying to deconstruct it. Right, sorted. Right, so everyone's been fairly well utilised. And let's try now getting down to here. Because we probably... I don't know what they actually need to do here, because this might be just a case of if we get 300 suffering, all I have to do is press build. But then I suppose they'll have to come and build it. Which makes sense. So I might build another torture chamber. Oh, we've got other things in all. And that'll provide different sorts of suffering, presumably. And boiling oil awaits. We need a bit more coal if we're going to do that, so let's wait until we've got that. So let's do some hot digging action, just to get all that. To save us building ladders, I think I'll just do that. And there's a bit more coal over there, which we can get shortly. That will need a ladder. Right, so everyone's busy doing that. We've got double flesh farm, so that should sort out the cooking. We may need a second latrine. I kind of regret putting that torture thing there. We should probably have a torture district. I'm a big fan of districts, as you probably can guess. By the time every game like this I say district about 30 times during the video, and absolutely nobody gets sick of it. It's great. Here's what we'll do. I'll build basically a new floor, and we'll also go down here, across there, and there'll be a bonus ladder there. I wonder if you can actually... No, you can't. You can't build a ladder in the dirt. I think you can, obviously not included, so no. Right. So this goes... We don't need that, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm a rebel, I am. I don't think we need it. We really don't need it. We've definitely got enough coal now. So let's start building some hot torture action. Literally, in this case. Bump. That doesn't cost any suffering, so we're still going up towards 300 there. Right. Ladder... Like that. Oh, you want some water? We don't have enough poo going on. So you're desperately in need of water. Yes, you can't actually do anything until we resolve this issue. I may... Yeah, what I might do... Oh, here we go. Look, that's happened. We do need to assign someone to that. It looks like there wasn't anyone available at the moment, so let's take you out. And hopefully... Well, you'll satisfy your needs, and then hopefully you'll go into the boiling oil. Oh, no! Madeline! Madeline is now having a bit of a time. She's been inconvenienced, isn't she? Inconvenienced. Poor old soul. I was going to build the torture district down here, and then I built it up here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this. Deconstruct. And I think we'll actually make another one. But we still need a bit more coal now. Hopefully when this gets deconstructed, it'll give us some coal. We shall see. Yes. Okay, so that goes up there. And with any luck, suffering will happen. Right, okay, you're on the floor. Don't be on the floor. There we go. I think they have instant access to resources, unlike in Oxygen Not Included, so they don't need to go fetch. In certain cases, I don't know. You're still in need of drinky poos. Come, people, poo! Let's build I say build a second latrine, but nobody seems to actually want to go. You're going. You're having a go. Good. Right. So we need to get back into this. This is going to do this ages ago. I never did. And now we've got the resources, and you're busy building the second bog. And now I can think we can bung in a sinner there when someone's free. Here we go. Look, we can now get down to here, and we do need just over 100 more suffering before we can actually get onto the next stage of building. Right, let's actually assign someone to water squeezing, because this is not actually happening at the moment, and I just realised we do need to actually get someone working. Now we should hopefully get some drink, but we also need to make sure they get some food, so let's... Oh, Eve! Oh, Eve needs food, so she can't cook the food. Okay, hang on. I think Madeline may need to go and have to... I'll drag her over to here. Hopefully you'll do something. Let's take off Eve, and then assign... And hopefully Madeline... Yes, there it is. She's now assigned. So she can do the cooking for the time being. Some good-ass suffering there. I think that's actually... The Iron Maiden seems to be a better suffering generator than this one. I think it depends, the amount of suffering generated, on who you put in there. Like, if you're putting someone who's particularly susceptible to oil, that might be a good thing. I think this is going a bit better now. I think people are starting to sort out their needs. We have actually just reached the 300 stage. So someone can go and deal with that. Nobody's in the Bath of Kings. We believe that every sinner deserves a bath. Cleanse you of your sin, or just add to it. One of the two. Why are you getting a bit pissy? No resources. Well, this should happen. +5 meat, unless Madeline's trying. Where's Madeline? I'm going to assign someone else. Abel can do it.
Stage 1 is done, so I guess you're not totally useless. But don't slow down now, Drudge. Keep at it.
Get more interested in your productivity. Or maybe you're bored.
I was just joking, Your Highness. I'm already back to work.
Okay, so we need to do now... We need to make 500 sufferings.
Stop what you're doing, slug.
Oh.
An official audit will commence in 10 minutes' time. Each new circle of hell needs additional structures to meet the needs of our sinners. If a circle does not have the proper infrastructure, a penalty will be imposed on its manager. So build what's necessary, or I will make sure you suffer every agony we offer.
Lilith. Make you fight delirium in a minute. Right, what's going on over here?
Hell spells! Some stupid fuckdoodle screwed up everything. This audit isn't happening, so get back to work, bootlicker. You'll soon be given a new task.
This game's capricious. Anyway, yes, we are... What the hell was all that? I don't know. Anyway, never mind about that. Let's make sure that there is a production of... Oh, you're only giving a +3 at the moment. Maybe it's not... Maybe it's no longer as effective because you're old news, you're old meat. Alright, one quick thing. I have now I've basically made a bedroom. And they laid down a couple of proper beds, which hopefully should make them rest up a bit quicker. So I can probably get rid of the DIY bed. Well, then Matthew's coming in there, so I might have to wait. Well, let's have a look. See if your rest thing is going up. It is very slow at the moment, so I kind of want to turf him out. I'm going to turf you out. Go. Be gone. Deconstruct that. And we have ourselves a new bedroom. If you get really close up on the arch, you can get to see stuff, quite funny stuff. Like even in the bog, you're actually reading a newspaper called The Daily Sin. Not that I think every day feels like an eternity though, so that won't get many new magazines anytime soon. I think we should hopefully now have dug out... Oh no, still doing a bit more down here. I'm getting loads of materials from down here. I've got myself a new level going on. Let's call it a district, why not? And everyone is now... Well, one person is now asleep. You are getting... Hopefully... Oh, the sleep just jerked up quite nicely. Okay, that's good. Sorted. Okay, so that's going to hopefully speed things up a little bit. I don't think there's any... We might be able to upgrade stuff. Let's have a go. There are ways to upgrade. Upgrade. Suffering. Oh, it costs suffering, though. We're only up to 163 suffering, possibly because I've got everyone building at the moment, so that slowed the hell down. When I say building, I mean digging. In fact, cancel that. Who cares? Just get rid of this and we'll be sorted, I think. And then we can get back to inflicting. Look, he's had to produce the long shovel for this. I'm going to create, I think, an additional torture thing. Now we're stopping digging, I think we may be able to get away with this. Especially because we'll probably get more torture lads. Okay, so we're basically building a furnace at the moment. Also, one thing I haven't been doing is putting torches up. Unfortunately, for some reason in Hell you do need light. So let's put that kind of around here. And also maybe in the bedroom. Like the nasty old prick that I am. That'll make them suffer. Won't be able to sleep, will they? Oh, mate. +5 suffering, not bad. +4 suffering, that's better than what it was when I last looked at it. And you are producing 3. Okay. So I do like to change people around a bit here. So there's probably a more systematic way of doing it, but what the hell. Our suffering is now back up to 160 odd, after spending 50 suffering on the furnace. It's a bit expensive. People are just standing around over here. What are you doing, lads? I think we're ready to go with the next stage of the monument. 500 suffering, we've got 557. I got distracted by this waste of time. Can't seem to do anything with this. Can't even deconstruct or anything, so I have to leave you up there. And here we go. So this is what we didn't see earlier. We have a bit of a progress bar going on. Here we go.
You finished stage 2. Interesting. Perhaps I underestimated you. Maybe you're not a complete waste of skin after all.
Shout out to Jiggerata. Right, 3rd stage requires 900 sufferings. Ugh.
Alright, who screwed up?
It wasn't us, Your Unholy Highness. Sounds like something went kablooey. Mr. Azazel? Here?
Yes, indeed. That was one crazy kaboom, wasn't it? Hello, my darlings. A massive explosion of concentrated suffering has weakened the 7th circle. If that collapses, we could lose circles 5 and 6. Hell itself might plunge into the abyss.
Oh, Lucifer.
We need to do something fast, or some circles will collapse into the abyss.
How can we help, oh wonderful potentate of demon?
By doing the bidding of he who rules us all. Lucifer himself has ordered us to rebuild the damage done by that random explosion. Collect as much suffering as you can, my darlings, and we will repair what we have lost.
Forgive me, foul master of fire and ash, but what about the monument to Beelzebub?
Oh. There is no answer to that. It looks like we're going to have to do both. And we've already got almost enough suffering to help Azazel possibly defeat Hush. We don't know. But that's coming along slowly. A lot of suffering going on at the moment. We could build another torture chamber. A freezer this time, but that'll cost 100. Yeah, let's put that off. Our things are ticking up quite nicely at the moment. Well, I think we've just hit the 900, so let's do that. In the meantime, I've built a couple more stations, but I think it might actually be the distribution stations I need more of, for the food anyway. I don't think we probably need to make any more food, so let's take you off there, so there's only going to be one person making food. Oh, someone else has turned up. Emily. Well, fine. I mean, I could build another suffering area, but it looks like we are doing quite well. We are just finishing off the building here. Look at all these skulls, and all will be good. In the meantime, just having a quick look. What else is... Oh, what's that? I don't know if you can do anything with any of these yet, but it's got a lock on it, which is very intriguing. I'm going to try upgrading one of the food farms. Now I've actually got suffering to spare. Okay, that does it instantly.
Well, look at that. Even with someone as useless as you managing the project, we finally finished that monument to Beelzebub. Thank evil you had my help.
So, Frank, this was your doing?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying, Your Unholy Highness. Modest as I am, I can't deny I was the mastermind behind this entire operation.
Hooray! Look at them all. Did you like the prologue? Then you will surely like the full version, in which you will find 69 buildings. Nice. And other stuff and all. Good. Strong. Excellent. No idea when it's coming out. As usual. Right, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Randomise User to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games out there. Do check me out and buy me a coffee if you want to support the channel and keep us going. Say thanks for the vids. Bye for now.